Hello, and welcome to the Get Empowered podcast. This week, we are going to talk all about body image and trying to have a healthy body image and self-confidence in today's society. We're going to talk about comparison on social media and all that good stuff. So let's dive in. Welcome to the Get Empowered podcast. My name is Erika and I am a mindset mentor, personal development junkie, holistic health advocate, and lover of all things spiritual. At the Get Empowered podcast, I'm here to help you overcome limitations, step into your power, and create your dream life. I've spent the last several years healing my mind, body, and soul, and have learned so much along the way. From healing trauma to navigating a sober lifestyle and learning how to step into my personal power, it has been transformational. If you're looking to heal, to be inspired, to uplevel your life, and to become the most empowered version of yourself, you've come to the right place. I created this podcast to help you know you are worthy of rewriting your story, to help you navigate your own empowerment journey. You are worthy of living your most authentic, aligned, and inspired life, and I can help you get there. Whether you are diving deep into personal development or just need a weekly pick-me-up, I've got you covered. Thank you so much for pressing play today. I cannot wait to transform together. Let's get empowered. Welcome to the Get Empowered podcast. Your host, Erika here, and I'm really excited for this week's episode. So let's get started. First, what is something I'm grateful for? Honestly, guys, I'm grateful for coffee. I have iced coffee with me. Honestly, I know this. I really should kick caffeine. I really know that that's something I should probably do, but I don't want to right now. So I'm not going to. Grateful for caffeine. And I guess this is something I'm also grateful for. I got a new water bottle because I dropped mine too many times. And so I had to get a new one because the handle snapped off. I didn't throw it away. I keep my old one by my bed because I don't really need a handle for that. But for my walks, I need a dang handle, if you know what I mean. So I'm grateful for that. Grateful to have all the drinks. I'm a drink girly. I'm one of those people. I love to have a million drinks with me at all times. Like, I am that person. So what am I loving this week? That's a tough one. You guys know that I always struggle with the what am I loving section because there's so many different things, but I have to share. This is going to be very Phoenix specific. So if you live in Phoenix or visit Phoenix, we found this wing place called Valley Wings. I'll try to find like the Yelp link or something and put it in the show notes. It is so good. The best wings I've ever had in my life. I don't know about you, but I fucking love wings. Like, I love wings. So it's so good. We had them last night because we didn't want to cook. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to eat a place like Buffalo Wild Wings, like, again, honestly, because the quality is insane. I'm pretty certain it's family owned as well. And I really love that. I'm trying to go to more local mom and pop like stores and restaurants. Like, that's important to me. So really excited for that as well. Now, what are we talking about in today's episode? We're talking all about body image in today's society. And this was spurred by a conversation I had with Kyle. Because to be honest, I've shared with you guys my fitness journey. I've shared with you guys my goals, my dreams, things like that. And I think body image and the mentality behind it can be really fucking hard. Okay, I'm just going to be honest. I think that it's really hard, especially in this age of comparison on social media, this age of everyone's an expert and everyone knows what's right and what's wrong and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay, I don't know about y'all, but one thing I get frustrated with is, where do I even begin? Where the fuck do I even start on my fitness journey or my self-love journey or my confidence journey? Like, where the fuck do I even start? Because everyone claims to be an expert. There's so many different diets and programs and opinions, and it's all contradicting. And I hope you guys know that when I share what I'm doing, I'm just sharing with you like what works for me. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not, okay? But this really brought up, between that and a TikTok I saw, it brought up this conversation I had with Kyle because, at times, like, I'm not perfect and I really have been working on my self-talk, but at times I can be like very negative about myself. Really negative. And it's hard. It's something I'm like working through. I've just always been a bit of a perfectionist with myself, not in the outward world, but like with myself. I always want to be the best, do the best, look the best, feel the best. And, okay, so I know in today's society, we always see people looking perfect on social media. It's still a highlight reel in a lot of ways. I do think people are getting more authentic, but something I saw someone call it Instagram face. I've been hearing this term go around, and it's because so many people are getting so many surgeries and fillers and Botox to basically look like all the filters. I think that's where it came from. And that's kind of tough, is it not? Like, I'm just going to be transparent. I've had zero work done. Like, do you think I'd have this nose if I'd had work done? No. Okay. So I've had no work done. I don't do Botox. I don't do filler. I don't do anything. And I'm actually going to share a couple tips of things I do recommend if maybe you're someone that's like, I want the feel of work being done without the money or the commitment or the toxic shit in my body. Because it also brings up a bit of like a moral dilemma, in my opinion. Um, is that something I want to do? We don't know the long-term effects of these type of procedures, of filler, of Botox, things like that. And I'm not judging you if you do. I genuinely feel like if it makes you feel better and if it makes you feel more confident, go for it. I personally, as of now, have no intention and no plan of doing anything. I don't want Botox. I don't want filler. I think it's a bit ridiculous that women in their 20s nowadays are getting Botox. Like, why? Why? I don't understand. But again, do you? If it makes you feel better about yourself, go for it. But I think it can be really hard for a lot of people who maybe can't afford these procedures that they see all over social media, who maybe aren't the best at makeup and don't know how to do all the techniques that everyone's doing that completely changes the look of their face, or doesn't fucking want to, or maybe just does not want to. Because I'll be honest, as of now, I just do not want to. But now that doesn't mean I don't do things to help myself feel the best that I possibly can and to help my skin and help my muscles and all that good stuff. So I think today I just want to talk about the concept of body image when everything in this society is so fucking fake. Like, how the hell are we supposed to have self-confidence and loving ourselves when everyone is getting work done, everything is so fake? And some people may be like, well, in my area that's not the case, and that's awesome. I'm just speaking from my own experience. Like, I don't want to like say where I live necessarily, but my gym and things like that, places I go a lot, have a big population of people that have plastic surgery. Like, it's fucking obvious, and that's fine. That is totally fine. More power to you. You get those fake boobs, you get all the work done that makes you feel good, like you look good, so more power to you. But as someone that, one, I don't want to fucking spend the money on that shit. I just don't want to. Also, I am on the project of like learning to love myself as I am. And I think that's my struggle with this, that we're seeing this nowadays of, one, everyone is starting to look the same. So then, like, is it really that pretty anymore if everyone is looking the fucking same? I personally don't think so. I love like unique faces. I love like unique beauty. That's just me. And I really think that it really just brings, like, it's sad to me. It's sad to me that everyone feels the need to fit this mold, because we're all beautiful in our own fucking way. I do believe that. We all have beautiful traits, beautiful characteristics. And I really do think it comes from the inside out. Like, I'll be 100% honest. I think you could be the prettiest person in the world, but if you're treating your body like garbage, like, you're not going to have that glow. It's not going to do you any good, right? So I think it all comes from the inside out, mentally, physically, spiritually, like all that good shit. But I think it can be a struggle when you are in the society surrounded by this new normal. So what do we do to stay confident and to keep loving ourselves? Okay. Well, one thing that I've had to do, and Kyle, like, he gets on my case about it. I know I've talked about this before, but he gets on my fucking case about it. I'm really trying to limit the negative self talk. That is my first tip. Limit the negative self talk. If you find yourself comparing, if you find yourself beating yourself up, in that moment, pause. And this is a little bit from my reparenting work that I'm doing, and say, what would the loving parent say to you right now? Or if you heard your best friend talking about herself that way, would you let her continue talking? Would you tell her that she's wrong? And would you like shift the narrative? Of course you would. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't. So learn to be your own best friend. Learn to love yourself. And that's not easy. It is not easy, okay? But it's really important. And as you can learn to step into this like higher vibration energy field, I do think it changes your appearance. That's the woo woo of me. But I really think that when you carry a higher vibration, you are going to come off as more like glowing and beautiful. And just like, I just think that. I don't think it even matters what the fuck you look like. But we all know those people that have those beautiful souls and spirits. And it makes you like, if you're attractive on the inside, it does make you more attractive on the outside. I 110% believe that. Okay. So that's my first tip is eliminating the negative self talk. Second tip, and I'm sure you've heard this before. I'm not, reinventing the wheel here, but maybe take a break from social media or the creators or whatever that make you feel bad about yourself. Like if you see someone's video all the time and every time their video pops up, it makes you feel ugly or it makes you feel fat or it makes you feel just not fucking good about yourself. You notice the negative self talk come in, either unfollow them, maybe mute them. If you don't want to unfollow them, but you just want to not see their content for a while, mute them. That is okay. It is okay to unfollow people. You can always follow them again later if you want. But I think that the content that we take in is incredibly important, right? So I would really monitor your social media. And if things are bringing down your energy, if they're making you stuck in comparison, fucking remove it from your life. Okay? Remove it from your life. You do not need that. Okay, that's just my opinion, but I feel very strongly about this. Curate your social media to be fun, to be a place where it makes you feel good about yourself, you know? And then this might be a bit weird of a tip. This kind of goes into the next one. I guess we'll call it the third tip is instead of also like when the negative thought comes up, and maybe like jealousy comes up or you're noticing like you're bashing someone in your head, even if it's not like in real life but in your head, maybe you start thinking negatively about the beautiful person or the successful person. Think about like why would I say that? And instead maybe force yourself, again, this doesn't have to be in real life, but force yourself to think something positive about them. Like, wow, maybe they have beautiful skin, they must take really good care of it. They must take really good care of it. Or, oh my gosh, I love her energy and her charisma. That is so cool that she's able to speak to people in such an easy go lucky way. Like, there are things we can do. So, not only focus on your talk towards yourself, but what are you saying to other people? Like, limiting gossip, limiting negative talk in general about others, and like not bashing those people that maybe you're getting jealous of. Like it doesn't help you. It does not help you. And I think that as you stop doing that thing or those things, like when you take the step back and you curate the content you're coming in, you are more intentional with your thoughts and more intentional with your words. I really do think that that is going to lead to higher self esteem and higher confidence because you're eliminating that negativity in that it raises your vibration. And I think as you raise your vibration, like we've talked about the law of vibration on here before, as you raise your vibration, I really do think it will show on the outside. Work on the inside, it shows on the outside. Okay, so those are three really quick tips that I have for y'all. And I just want you to know if you're struggling with this concept, kind of like I am, because I'm not where I want to be on my fitness journey yet. Like I have things I want to achieve I haven't achieved, and sometimes I can get very negative with myself. I can beat myself self up over my finances. I can beat myself up over like my career or this or that or whatever or my body. Like I can be very, even though objectively I think I've accomplished a lot, I've done a lot, and I'm very proud of myself. Like I actually very am proud of myself, but I still am like, oh, I could do better, or I could be better here, or here, or here. And I can get stuck in that negative self talk pattern. And I have to tell myself to wake the fuck up and stop acting like that and stop talking that way because it does not serve me. Okay. It does not serve me. It does not serve you. So just be mindful of the words you're saying. A fourth tip, really quick. I guess I just thought of a fourth. And I'll be honest, I don't do this very much. I really try. I'm not good at it. This is something I need to do better at. I probably shouldn't even say I'm not good at it, but it's something I could improve upon is affirmations. Affirmations are really, really powerful. I love the Superhuman app. She has a lot of different affirmations on there. She has like self confidence ones, she has lucky girl energy ones. And I'm sure there's other places you can find them. I'm sure there's some on YouTube. I like listening to them because, again, I think that subliminal message of if I hear it over and over and over and over, it's going to seep into my brain, right? Just like when you see the same content on social media over and over and over again, it gets in your noggin. So can affirmations. So these are a couple tips I have if you are looking to work on your body image, work on your self-confidence, and just know that if you are like struggling with that, you're not alone and there are things you can do. Now, quick side note, here are some things I also do just to help myself feel my best and I think then look better. One, I do prioritize movement. I think it's important. I also prioritize drinking a lot of water. I try to drink a gallon of water or more every single day. I think it's important, as well as eating healthy foods. And healthy looks different for everyone. I probably should do an updated like health episode here soon. I probably will, but I've incorporated a little bit of dairy back into my diet and it's gone really well and it's making me feel really good and I'm excited about that. Now it's higher quality dairy. It's not just anything, but like Greek yogurt I've added back in my routine and I'm feeling very good for that. So again, like things can flow and change. You don't have to be stuck in this one way of doing things. You can always pivot. So I would really pay attention to what feels good. And I'm going to make a YouTube video on this next one. But another big thing is lymphatic drainage. Lymphatic massage and focusing on lymphatic drainage can be huge for your health. I'm going to do a whole episode, I think, on the lymphatic system. I have a book I got that I've been like perusing, slowly but surely getting through it. And it is amazing how much the lymphatic system affects the rest of our body. So, if you're struggling with weight, or maybe your face gets like really puffy, that's something I've struggled with. If you want some of the effects that maybe these plastic surgeries do, look at lymphatic drainage, look at gua sha, look at facial massage tools. Like there's a ton out there. I'm going to make a short YouTube video on how I do it, what works for me, and what has honestly, guys, I have noticed a huge difference in my face. Like there's a lot less inflammation and like puffiness in my face. And I do think hydration and what I'm eating is playing a role, but I also notice a huge difference when I do my lymphatic drainage and my ice rolling. Like those are fucking key. Okay? Love that. As well as I'll say it, good skincare can do a lot. Good skincare, and I haven't done a facial, but I've seen people who do facials regularly. Good skincare and facials. And you know what? A brand that is not that expensive, if you don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds on skincare, I get it. I do like middle of the road products. I do some higher quality, some like I think still high quality, but not as high of price points, right? The Ordinary. I love the Ordinary skincare. It's so good. I'll put these things in the show notes for y'all. But now let's dive into a chakra card. Let's see what the universe wants us to know today. But this was just my quick body image episode. I know that it can be kind of rough right now in society. It's kind of a time where everyone is comparing each other, everyone is doing this highlight reel on social media, and like more power to you. But I just want you guys to feel your best. And I know I still struggle with it too. So you're not alone here. And I think that if you incorporate some of these tips, I notice that it does help me get my mind right, especially if I've like slipped a little bit and I'm noticing myself get in negative thought patterns. So let's see what the universe wants us to know today, shall we? Okay. So we got the family card, which is associated to the base chakra. So what this can mean, there's a lot of different interpretations to this. So family card, see the cute little monkeys on there if you are on the YouTube, which by the way, all of our episodes are on YouTube now, so you should check that out. And I'm posting more content on YouTube to come. So the base chakra is, I believe, a red garnet crystal is going to be the crystal you want to use for the base chakra. And the family card. So this can be saying, I know this card is often associated with potentially breaking generational trauma, healing the lineage, knowing that you have a certain karma in this lifetime. So maybe you're healing generational trauma. Maybe you're breaking patterns. Maybe you've had to go no contact or lesser contact with a family member. This is my reminder to you to keep doing the work because we all have, in my opinion, a mission in this lifetime. And I think that we are in a wave of people that are breaking the generational curses, breaking the traumatic cycle. And I think that's fucking awesome. So keep going. My message to you is keep going in your healing. Do not give up on yourself. I know it can be tough. I know it can be tough. Okay. This is also a reminder to call on your ancestors. We all have spirit guides, and often they are family members as well. So maybe you had a family member who passed away. Maybe you had like a great great grandma or that you've heard stories about that you always just like resonated with. Take some time in meditation and just ask your ancestors to guide you. Ask them to be with you. We have these soul families that travel with us from lifetime to lifetime to lifetime, and they want to help us heal. They really do, and they want to mentor us from the other side. I 100% believe that. So maybe take some time in silence and meditation, maybe with your crystal, your red garnet crystal, and just know that even if it feels really hard right now, you are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. And one thing I'm going to say is not everything is going to last forever. Okay? The hard moments, the good moments, they don't all last forever. Our life goes in seasons. And actually, I have this sticky note in front of me from my therapy session because I was kind of struggling with something, and my therapist said, "You have 3 options. You can change it, you can accept it, or you can just be fucking miserable." Is that not the truth? So if you're looking at maybe family trauma, healing those relationships, just know that you can change it, you can accept it, or you can just choose to be miserable. I know I don't think any of us want that number 3. So how can we work on acceptance, but also how can we make changes? Because you cannot control what other people do. You can only control what you do. But this is also, again, a reminder to call on your ancestors, call on your spirit guides. I'm just getting a sense that trees and nature are a great place to go to connect with your ancestors and with your guides. So, if you have the chance to go into nature, 10 out of 10 recommend that you do that. And just know that you are here to create your own family, your own lineage, no matter what that looks like. You know, I know that a lot of us are going through the motions right now of kind of deconstructing these negative patterns that we saw in childhood or young adulthood. And we are learning to create our own new journeys and stories. And so just know that the universe is guiding you, the universe is supporting you, the universe is with you, your guides are with you, and you're here to work through a certain karmic lesson. I don't know what it is. We all have different karmas in this lifetime. We all come to this lifetime with things that we're going to have to work through, the good, the bad, the ugly, the happy, the sad. Okay? So soak it in. Just know that if you are intentional, you can get through the hard moments. I 110% believe that. And know that you are not alone. The universe has your back. Your ancestors have your back. Your guides have your back. I have your back. So I hope that was helpful today. Thank you guys so much for listening in, for tuning in. I know that this topic of like body image and confidence and getting stuck in comparison can be really tough, but just know you're not alone. We are in this together. I hope those tips that help me help you. And I'm so grateful for you guys, for each and every one of you. So do not forget to stay empowered. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you for taking the time to be a part of our Get Empowered community. Don't forget to check the show notes for the resources I shared in today's episode, and of course, to connect with me on social. You can find all of our offers and community links at empoweredwitherika.com. I always love hearing from you, so don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe, and tag me with your biggest takeaways from today's episode. Let me know what you loved and what you want to hear more about, and share it with someone who you think would love it too. I cannot wait to share more with you. I'll see you next week, and don't forget to stay empowered.